Hello and welcome to Mr. Rock's Top 25 NFL Players. Your host, Mr. Rock. Hope everyone's doing wonderful out there in the wonderful world of YouTube. Big shout out to Mickey Minx, who was just live streaming Helldivers 2, and Rob himself, both doing live streams there. Um, but yeah, with that being said, I just need a few minutes to set up. So yeah, making sure that we're actually on. Sometimes YouTube likes to be stupid. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're on. And yeah, rest in peace, Davina Winters. I know for a freaking fact that technically you were one of the community's finest, and technically, yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna get into it with the list. Number 25, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a legend, of course. Um, Played for what, the Cowboys, I think, back in the day, and so yeah, wasn't a huge fan of him, but I appreciate the work that he did. I think he even played for Baltimore Ravens at one time. So, yeah. Deion Sanders is number 25. Number 24 is Johnny Unitas. This guy was the golden arm. Um, you know, I didn't really grow up with him, but I did watch some of his games with the Baltimore Colts. Before Baltimore Ravens came in, they were called the Baltimore Colts. And I got to watch some of the games against him and the New York Jets, on like ESPN Classic. And I always thought, wow, this guy had an impressive arm for a quarterback. So yeah, number 24, Johnny Unitas. Number 23, Troy Aikman. Uh, Troy Aikman, what can you say? Super Bowl champion for the Dallas Cowboys. Freaking played one hell of a freaking games against San Fran back in the day. Love him or hate him. Back in the day. Troy Aikman was the guy that got stuff done. He's a great announcer now for NFL. Even though sometimes he could be controversial, just like almost anyone. But at the end of the day, still amazing player, to literally watch. Number 22, Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden both played for San Fran and Baltimore Ravens. Um, I freaking loved Anquan Bolden in a way. Such a great player, great wide receiver, to literally just freaking throw the ball, watch him literally freaking catch it. It doesn't matter where it was just amazing, you know. And at the end of the day, fine freaking player. But yeah. Number 21, Ed Reed. Ed Reed, freaking defensive line for the Baltimore Ravens back in the day. Ed Reed, freaking loved this guy. He used to play with Ray Lewis back in the day and just literally just hammer people. That's what I loved. It was just like a hammering freaking fest watching Baltimore Ravens play back in the day. And it was Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. You know, if it wasn't Ray Lewis, it was Ed Reed. Pretty much that was going to get you. And I just loved just how hard he literally hit people. You know, just that old smash mouth football that you don't see that too much anymore. It's kind of I hate to say it, it's kind of a wussy freaking football league now compared to like the olden days. But yeah. Number 20, Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, San Francisco 49ers player. Love Brandon Ayuk. He should be a little higher on this list, but I didn't. It's hard to literally rate everyone, to be honest. It really was. But I literally do love Brandon Ayuk. Um, you know, he plays with San Francisco 49ers. Literally gets winning touchdowns here and there. That's all you need in a sport. This is the guy that you can literally throw the ball, reliable, can literally score the touchdowns, get the big wins. That's all you need in NFL. You know. Number 20. Oh, number 19, not number 20. Number 19, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, running back. Holy shit, could this guy run? I literally watched this guy freaking run through defenses like there's no tomorrow. You know? And people were saying that was the stupidest fucking trade when technically Panthers traded him away. They were literally saying that technically he's washed up, he's done. Heads up. He was in the Super Bowl last year. He might have lost, but in my opinion, where the hell were you guys? You know? Yeah. So, yeah. Christian McCaffrey for sure. You know. Number 18, Deebo Samuel. What can you not say about Deebo that hasn't been said already? Guy's a freaking amazing legend. Deserves to be a Hall of Famer in the near future. I would say within the next five years, he deserves to be in a Hall of Fame. You know, because technically, yeah, this guy's freaking amazing. Worth the money, in my opinion. Never freaking literally lets the team down too much. You know, so yeah. Number 18 is Deebo Samuel. Number 17, Brett Favre. Brett Favre, number 4 for the Green Bay Packers, quarterback. But here's the funny thing. I didn't really care too much for his football career, even though this is NFL thing. I really loved him in Is There Something About Mary? I found him to be hilarious as the freaking guy at the end that literally, that's like the boyfriend that everyone's literally freaking posts about this guy, you know? And don't get me wrong, Brett Favre is a legend. Don't get me wrong. But in my opinion, I really loved his acting career in that movie. And that's really one of the main reasons why he's so a little bit higher on the list. So, yeah. Number 17, Brett Favre. Number 16, Peyton Manning. You know, Peyton Manning, in my opinion, is probably better than Tom Brady. Hate to say it, but it's kind of true. You know, because without Manning, there wouldn't be a Brady. Hate to say it, but it's true. For all you Tom Brady fans out there, you kind of need a freaking guy to go against. And Manning was that guy that literally lit the fire under Brady and got him those Super Bowl wins, pretty much. You know, because technically, let's be honest, if Brady wasn't going to win them, I guarantee you Peyton Manning will. You know, and that's the thing. And when I used to watch Peyton Manning games with, you know, I used to say, wow, I wish this guy came play for freaking my team. I wish he was playing for San Francisco 49ers or something. But no, he literally played for Denver Broncos and the Colts, I think. And that was it. I don't think he ever played for any other team except for Denver and the Colts. So, yeah. So number 16 is Peyton Manning. Number 15, Bo Jackson. Wow, Bo Jackson. And honestly, it's not even a freaking football player. Okay, so when I used to play Tecmo Super Bowl, in a way, I always used to use the freaking team with Bo Jackson. I think it was the Oakland Raiders. I think Oakland was the team that had him. And I used to always use Bo Jackson. I used to just run plays. I used to just literally outbeat teams because of Bo Jackson. And that was literally like the cheat for that game. That's all you needed. If you literally were to literally play against anyone, just use Bo Jackson and you literally just outrun and run the ball. And yeah, it's because of Tecmo Super Bowl why Bo Jackson's on the list. And like I said, some literally have stupid reasons why they're my favorite. But at the end of the day, yeah. You know. Number 14, Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith. Big freaking guy, man. And if you don't like Emmitt Smith, well, F you. Because this guy destroyed teams back in the day. You know. And it was just like I said, I always liked that smash mouth football. And Emmitt Smith was one of the guys that literally freaking did smash mouth football, you know. And yeah, he played for Dallas Cowboys back in the early days, and I got to literally see how he literally progressed, you know. So yeah. Number 13, Joe Flacco. I wasn't even sure if I should put Joe Flacco on the list because I do like him, but I don't like him. It's kind of a love and hate relationship with Joe Flacco. I like him because he actually won a Super Bowl championship with Baltimore Ravens, and I was a big Baltimore Ravens fan at the time. But he also left the team and also went to a team that I actually do not really like. I'm not going to say the name of the team, but I think most people can figure out who it is. But yeah, he went to that team, and I just went, okay, whatever. Um, and yeah, so number 13, Joe Flacco, all because of the Super Bowl, and that's it, pretty much. Number 11, no, 12. Yeah, 12. Brock Purdy. This kid just came out from nowhere just 2 years ago. And this guy is literally freaking in the Super Bowl. This guy's literally freaking throwing like I swear, this kid has a goddamn golden arm, Brock Purdy. You know, this kid's so freaking young. And this guy's literally freaking putting up huge numbers that like Brady would do like now. You know, if Tom Brady was still playing. And this kid's literally like freaking like what? 20, 21 now, I think. I think he was 19 when he first started. And it's just like amazing to see this kid literally progress. And Brock Purdy, I'm all for you, man. I want to see what the future literally holds for you. You know, I want to see you win Super Bowl championships. I want to see everything. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel like San Fran got robbed in that Super Bowl this year. In overtime, they scored first. I hate to say it, but they did. You know, even though it was a field goal, in my opinion, they still scored first. And I don't care what people say about the stupid rules of the NFL. They've changed the rules so many goddamn times because at the end of the day, NFL understands that technically it needs to make money for the fucking fans. In a way, there was more freaking Kansas City fans than San Fran, so they needed KC to win the Super Bowl to keep the fans happy, keep the investors happy, and keep the money going. Trust me, I know the game. So so we're at number 11. Number 11, Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp used to play for both Oakland Raiders and Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the day. I freaking love Warren Sapp. Like I said, I love that old Smash Mouth football, and Warren Sapp brought it every fucking game that I ever watched. You know, he just literally just hammered. I just wish that technically Warren Sapp played for Baltimore Ravens. That would have been a freaking awesome freaking lineup with Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, and Ed Reed all on the same line. That would have been literally the most destructive freaking unit of freaking football history. That would have been probably greater than 86 Bears. But yeah, Warren Sapp only played for those two teams that I know of. But yeah. Um, but and like I said, he was a great football player. Number 10 is Mark Andrews. We're in the final 10. Mark Andrews, 89 for Baltimore Ravens. Tight end, you could throw it anywhere. The guy's catching the goddamn ball. Pretty much a good 80% of the time. It doesn't matter where the hell you frickin' throw the ball. 80% of the time, he's catching that goddamn ball. And it didn't matter if it was from Lamar Jackson or if it was from frickin' other, or was from, what was his name? Joe Flacco. The guy just frickin' keeps performing day in and day out. And honestly, this guy is literally like, whoa, you know. Number 9, Ray Lewis. This is where Ray Lewis falls in. I freaking love Ray Lewis in a way, even though technically a lot of people literally consider him to be a Murder. I don't know if you could say it on YouTube, so I spelled it. Because of the crime that he literally did back in olden days that he wasn't really found guilty of, but technically a lot of people think he was. So, but at the end of the day, you can't deny Ray Lewis anything that he hasn't done. The guy literally has been with the Baltimore Ravens since the day one, all the way to his retirement in 2013, I think it was, or 2014. 2013 or 2014 when he retired with the Ravens. But yeah, the guy always was there, always supportive of the team. You know, that's what you want from a guy. You know, just someone that's going to support your team no matter what. You know, and yeah. Number 8, Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon, Oakland Raiders legend, in my opinion. The guy, when technically I used to watch Rich Gannon, Oakland Raiders. I was a kind of Oakland Raiders fan for a bit when I was a kid, but when I seen Rich Gannon play, it was literally like amazing. Like this guy could literally go, and this guy won against Tom Brady and literally got robbed. I don't give a flying fuck what you say, NFL officials. He got robbed. Rich Gannon and the Oakland Raiders got robbed, pretty much. And you know what game we're talking about. You know, we're talking 2003. So, but yeah, I always feel that Rich Gannon was pretty much a better quarterback than Tom Brady, even back in the olden days. You know, it's just that technically his career kind of went downhill after that game because he never really seen himself in the right light. But yeah. Um, Number 7, Lamar Jackson. I literally had to put Lamar Jackson a little higher than Brock Purdy. Because Brock Purdy's still new to the league. Lamar Jackson is kind of like the Michael Vick. That's what I like about Lamar Jackson. He's like the Michael Vick. You know, he's the guy that you could literally watch run plays, literally get the ball, literally freaking fool defenses left, right, and center. It doesn't matter. The guy's a running back quarterback. That's why I call him a running back quarterback because technically he can run and he can literally get 10, 20, 30 yards down the field. Hey, Dan, hope all is well, man. Just talking about top 25 NFL players. We're on number 7 right now, so there's only 6 more. But yeah, I'm just talking about Lamar Jackson. But yeah, like I said, like the guy could go. I feel like Lamar Jackson could probably win the Super Bowl in the next 3 to 5 years, as long as he stays healthy. That's the question. Can this guy stay healthy? Because I'm not calling him a kid anymore because he's been in the NFL for about 5 years now, I think. 5 or 6 years. So I'm calling him a man. You know, can this guy stay healthy? And I guarantee you that technically it's good that Baltimore could win the Super Bowl in 3 to 5 years if he stays healthy. Number 6, Nick Bosa. Love Nick Bosa. Smash mouth. Frickin' linebacker for frickin' San Francisco 49ers. You know, without Nick Bosa, I don't like the team could probably literally have lost a lot of its Super Bowls, to be honest, because this guy's literally always there. He's always there to literally tackle the quarterback, tackle the freaking players. It doesn't matter who the hell it is. He's there. He's always making the big plays, Nick Bosa. And that's what I love about him. Is a guy that literally can get the job done. Not someone that's just going to sit on the sidelines and literally talk about getting paid. Like, you know who did when he was supposed to when he was supposed to literally run during the Super Bowl, which technically cost him the Super Bowl. So yeah. Um, Number 5, George Little. George Little. What can you say? You know, like I say, I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan and Baltimore Ravens fan. So a lot of them will be like San Fran and Baltimore on this list. But George Little, 80, like, when I see George Little, he reminds me so much of Jerry Rice. He does. He actually does remind me of so much of Jerry Rice. Just the way how he literally performs day in and day out. His mentality, his confidence to literally perform, and also like just like showed that team so much love. And honestly, I think he's a die-hard San Fran freaking person. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon to another team unless, you know, family situations happen where he has to go or something like that. But I think that his heart, his soul, his career is in San Fran, and that's why I love freaking George Kittle. So yeah. Number 4. OG players should know this guy. Steve Young. Steve Young was the backup quarterback to Joe Montana back in the day, but I love Steve Young. Steve Young was my quarterback growing up, you know. And I got to watch Steve Young freaking win the Super Bowl, you know. And I literally was big cheering, yelling back in the day, you know, when they won. And yeah, I just freaking always loved Steve Young back in the day. You know, you could throw it to Jerry Rice, you could throw it anywhere, you know. And technically, Jerry Rice will catch the ball, touchdown, and yeah, Steve Young is number 4. Number 3, without Steve Young, there wouldn't be this quarterback here, Joe Montana, Smoking Joe. You know, Joe Montana was literally one of the greatest quarterback legends of all time. I don't care who the hell you think you are to literally say he's not. If you literally say Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, and you don't put Joe Montana in that same category, then F you. You know, because Joe Montana, in my opinion, the guy won like, what, 5, 6 championships, you know, with Bill Walsh. And I literally just went, wow, you know. And yeah, some of them happened before I was born. Don't get me wrong. I was born 1990. But that doesn't mean I didn't get to watch some of the older games and literally get to watch some of the legacy of San Fran being a fan. And yeah, nothing but respect for Joe Montana. Number 2, Randy Moss. He was the guy that made me actually cheer for the Patriots, to be honest, was Randy Moss. I was a Patriots fan for a tiny bit, and that's why I talked about Tom Brady, because I was a Patriots fan, but I wasn't a Tom Brady fan. I was always a Randy Moss fan. Because I got to see, because technically I've seen Randy Moss play for Minnesota Vikings first, and I literally said, wow, this guy literally is freaking amazing. I can't believe this freaking player. Like, this player came from nowhere, pretty much, and this guy was putting in big freaking numbers, no matter what, day in and day out, you know. And Randy Moss was always right there to literally catch the ball and everything else. But at the end of the day, like, if you can't figure out who number 1 is, you don't really know me. I said San Francisco 49ers. Legend, Jerry Rice. That's right. Number 1 is Jerry Rice, man. And I even have his autograph in my bathroom. If you guys want to see it, I can go grab it right now. I could go grab that autograph, Jerry Rice, in a way, and show you guys that I actually do have Jerry Rice's autograph. It's Oakland Raiders, though. It's not San Francisco 49ers, but I do have Oakland Raiders Jerry Rice autograph because I got it when he was actually playing for Oakland, actually, back in the day. So it's actually an autographed picture of him in the jersey. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go grab that. Just be right back. Just hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. And here he is, Jerry Rice, number 1. It's literally him playing against Denver Broncos back in the day. And yeah, it's autographed and signed. And before anyone says, well, this is a fake autograph, no, it's not. I paid a lot of money for this. It's even it's even authentic and everything else. So, yeah. But with that being said, I know Miss Kiwi's about to live stream in the next few minutes, and everyone else. So I'll probably see you guys in those streams and everything else. And yeah, I want to thank Dan for coming out, and anyone else that liked and subscribed. And I'll catch you guys on probably Sunday or Monday with MLB 2004, and then also Tuesday or Wednesday will be top 25 MLB players. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, everyone.